Hi guys, I'm back today with how I project life, because I am acutely aware that I do things slightly differently, but I've adjusted the normal way so that it works for me, because I really enjoy documenting my journey. But as you heard in my documenting my journey, or my how I document, I can't remember what I called it, the video which I have done previously, I struggled because I was trying to fit the standard project life way of doing things with the weeks and everything, and it wasn't working for me. And I ended up stopping scrapbooking and being really miserable, because I really enjoyed doing it, because I thought I had to do it a certain way. So I just wanted to show you how I do things, maybe to give you some inspiration if you're starting out, to know that you don't have to follow the rules, or if you are already a scrapbooker and fancy mixing it up a bit, you know, maybe my very limited experience might shine a new light on the whole situation for you. So I've just pulled these out of my current project life. And I have said in previous videos, what I do is I print out my photos and then I go in and slip in cards, because this seems way more appealing when it comes to doing some scrapbooking than a blank thingy. What is it? Page protector. So how I choose what cards I'm going to put in is I choose colours as opposed to whatever. So I'll show you later how I store my cards in respect to, I colour coordinate them basically, so that I can just go, so this is a lot of greens and oranges, my orange cat, and there was orange flowers, so I went with green and orange, and I just went to the green and orange section and pulled out cards that worked for me. And I knew that I wanted to use this. This was from the Citrus Twist July kit. This is an old Studio Calico card, and this is a Ali Edwards, I think it was the Wild Story thingy. Again, I'm not sure where that's from. Studio Calico probably. Also that one. And this is from, oh, I think that's Studio Calico. That's a pink paisley pad. That's a paper pad of some sort. But these are just photos I took of my garden. And it's quite funny, and I live by the ocean, so took some nice photos of the ocean. But I look at what colours are there. I knew that this would complement this one, and obviously it's predominantly green and blue, so I tried to have a blue and green theme on that side, but this side it was green and orange. Likewise, in this one I have more photos. I went for a nice walk, and I have this title card from the Ali Edwards kit, and I've wanted to use it for ages, and it just worked, so I used it, because there's no real story to this, it's just I went for a walk. But so I added that. And the bottom here, taking that side, the only bold colour you had is this orangey yellow, so I found this. And it just works. There's no real stories to this. This is what I mean. This is not a week in my project life. What I do is I just take the photos I have and I put them in chronological order, and if they go over 2 pages, I will. If it doesn't even make 1 page, I just add some filler cards. I don't stipulate that 1 week has got to fit to a double spread or one of these. If it's a busy week, it will extend over a couple of pages. If it's not a busy week, it might just look like this. This could possibly have been a couple of days, not even a week. I just put in what I want, where I want, and I don't follow the rules, so to speak. I do subscribe, as you probably can gather, to Studio Calico, and I have bought the odd kits, Ali Edwards, Citrus Twist, but I don't follow the themes. So some people, they'll use the July kit in July and only use that, and it's fine when there's like themed cards for that particular season. I will go in and slip those through. So like you see in the next section of this video, I have a box with the current or my latest kits, and when I've printed off my photos and slipped them in, then I'll grab them, see if there are any relevant themed cards that I can use, and then if not, the rest get dispersed, put in my Rascog filing system, colour coordinated of course, and then I can just willy-nilly pick them. So I couldn't tell you what months these were from or anything, and it doesn't really matter, I don't think. Yeah, where else was I going with that? I had a whole thing going and I've totally forgotten it all. My mind has gone completely blank. Yeah, don't follow the rules basically. If you want to put a card there and it's in the July kit and you want to use it in September, then use it in September. Okay, so this is my storage system for my Project Life cards. So these are the 4x6s. These are specific themed ones, so you've got Easter, like that really nice Pro Girl one that Studio Calico brought out. They're just Studio Calico ones, but predominantly I use the 3x4s and I've organised them by colour. So you've got your black, whites, greys, blues, green, yellow, pink, red and orange, and that's how because I use them by colour, that's how I store them. And then over here I've got the ones that are like multicoloured and I didn't know where to put them, or are the cut out ones. So yeah, that's how I do it. So my kits go in this IKEA box. I put in my recently printed photos and the most recent kits go in here, and then once I've used a little bit of them, then they'll go into the Rascog for me to use. These are the stamps because that way they're easily accessible for me to just grab. And I have to confess, I probably haven't used any of them yet. I'm going to go through my album and properly stamp like as much as I can. I think I need to do it in one hit because I'm not very good at getting all the stamp stuff out and getting ink on my fingers. So yeah, I pre-print off all my photos and then I chuck them in my album. These are like the odd ones that I need to file away, and these are like little bits and pieces I've picked up. What are these? Oh, I've got a stamp set in Germany. Oh, I bought this online. It's a really nice font from Studio Calico. Love it. Someone sold it to me for £6. Happy day. So I hope I've been of some help to newbies and not so newbies of scrapping and Project Life. I just wanted to say also, some people do their Project Life, they'll just do pocket pages in an album, and they might have like proper layouts in a separate album. I combine the two. the photos that I use in a layout are special events or just really, really, really nice photos. So they will coincide with my pocket pages. So I include them in the same album. I don't mix them up. I know that other people do that as well, so it's not like an innovative thing that I started doing. I just enjoyed both pocket pages and soul scrapbook layouts, so I wanted to enjoy them both in the same album. But I encourage you to broaden your horizons, mix things up a bit, use your July cards in September if you wish, and yeah, let me know how you scrapbook. How do you follow the kits regimentally? I think it's easier if you're from America to follow the kits. One, because they actually arrive within the month that you'll be scrapbooking. Two, I think that some of the themed cards are more American holiday inspired. You know, we get Thanksgiving's cards, and obviously we don't have Thanksgiving here. And there seems to be like a Spanish or a Latino thing that goes on at some point in the year, and every so often you get like a Spanish word on a card, and I'm like, oh, I don't know what that is, so I just cover it up or don't use it. But yeah, so obviously if you're from that country or continent then you will be more likely to be able to use those cards in conjunction with your scrapbooking. But if you're like me, unfortunately I don't have Spanish holidays, so I don't quite know how to use them, so I don't, and I don't feel bad about it. I just move on. So yeah, I hope that I have given you an insight into how I do things, maybe inspired you to step out your comfort zone. Yeah, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye guys.